didn't expect this many people at a midnight showing. Then again, I guess some people think horror movies hit different at night. Can't say they're wrong. The air feels heavier after dark. Wise, coming here at this hour? You're braver than usual today. I see. Having company makes it easier to stay composed. But even if I weren't here, I doubt it would make much difference. It's just a movie after all. It's not like we're actually running into evil spirits. But if you do get scared, you can lean closer to me. That was fast. Though I suppose it never hurts to be prepared. All right, looks like it's about time. The movie's starting. The strange creature in this movie is pretty interesting. It's not very powerful, but it knows how to use tricks to get under people's skin. Yunque Summit's disciples usually need real-world experience before they can stand on their own. So, if we ever found ourselves in a situation like this one, letting you take care of it might actually be the right call. Yes, something around that level suits you perfectly. Good chance to apply the techniques I taught you. What do you think, Wise? Why are you scooting away? I'm just teasing. If something like that really appeared, I'd handle it myself. You have nothing to worry about. All right. I'll stop picking on you. Come back. Judging by the pacing, the main plot is about to unfold.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
Huh? You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
Do you remember the meditation technique I taught you? When your thoughts start to wander, just bring your awareness in your palm. Stay focused and feel the energy flow. Like this, let the unease fade away. Don't worry. Like I said, I'll stay right here with you till the movie ends. Good. I'm glad to hear that. This movie is designed to take out people's deepest fears. If it ever gets uncomfortable, don't force yourself. Just tell me. You weren't the only one feeling tense. Quite a few people around us were startled as well. That creature in the movie isn't actually especially powerful. But it's good at using hints and atmosphere to stir up fear and unsettle people's minds. I wasn't scared, but I'll admit the plot was solid. Some of the shots built suspense nicely. That said, I do wish they'd explore the creature's unpredictable side more. Not really. If the creature's appearance had been depicted with greater nuance and realism, the movie would have had more practical value. It could have served as useful reference material for you, Fufu, and the others. A proper lesson in warding off misfortune. All right. I'm joking. Don't want you to shake your head and scoot away again. It's getting late. Watching something this intense at night is tiring on the mind and body. Once we leave the theater, you should head home and get some rest. Watching a movie with you does feel a little different. With someone familiar sitting next to you, all those strange things on screen start to feel like they're happening right beside you. If you're up for it, we can come back and watch another movie together sometime.
Roxy, you didn't miss the previous Starlight Night releases, did you? Starlight Night Seasons 1 through 3, Starlight Night The Other Night, Starlight Night Awakening? Every single one is a masterpiece in its own tier! Roxy, you're on the edge of your seat now. After all, These Starlight Knights are just ordinary people. But I know they'll get back on their feet. Because they're Starlight Knights!
Hey! Who cares if we can't transform? We're not fighting just to become Starlight Knights!
We're just ordinary folks, but we all have a reason to find our courage.
The Starlight Knights aren't fighting this battle alone!
So even ordinary folks who keep pushing forward can become heroes. I know they'll win! That scene where everyone's working towards the same goal. No matter how many times you see it, it just stays with you. Even ordinary people dared to take up arms and fight to protect their city. Oh, but that nameless intelligent construct. Must be an Easter egg left by a future Starlight Knight, right? For all you Starlight Knight fans out there, this movie will definitely live up to your expectations. For those who aren't Starlight Knight fans yet, it's your perfect chance to become one! All in all, I highly recommend everyone to check out Starlight Knight, The First Heroes.
Speaking of wondrous in hollow scenes, our squad's seen quite a few of them during our missions. Upside-down waterfalls, hotties lairs, and all that. But today, I'd rather watch the Bangbu and Kitty interact. Wise, if you like touring the hollows, Seed Senior and I can take you there after the movie. Awesome! 7710 and Katie finally understand each other. Yeah, it feels super emotional to you too, right? Yeah, everyone's smiling, but connecting with a kitty isn't easy. 7710's really putting in the work. Even if we can't understand each other's feelings at first, as long as we keep paying attention to one another, we'll eventually understand each other's hearts. Like how you noticed my change in mood right away.
A Bangbu that mistakes kittens for rescue targets is clearly defective. I apologize, but we'll need to recall it. Don't worry, we're just gonna wipe its memory and reprogram it from scratch. Hey, what are you doing?
It saved Katie and got her out of the hollow! You can't treat it like this! Katie, take 7710 and run!
Yeah, go on, run! 7710 and Katie! Shake 'em off, 7710, Katie! Your family's waiting for you to come back! Hooray! Caring for each other and our families gives us new strength. Quick, transform into your second form and blast them with lasers! If I were the director, I'd add a scene like that. It's what the villain who tried to keep the three of them apart deserves. If you say so, then they should be fine. After all, you're the movie expert. Are you more interested in the little kitty? I'm actually more curious about that little bamboo called 7710. Maybe it's because we're alike. We both struggle to understand how others' emotions work. I really hope it finds a family of its own. But I just looked up its real-world prototype. In the end, it was recalled by the association as a defective product. So I guess people are more interested in a kitten that can feel emotions than a defective product, huh? Don't be fooled by appearances. New Eridu is the kind of place where even a Varus can have a fan club. Thanks, Wise. Proxy, I knew it was the right call to watch this with one of my own kind. Whether I'm a bamboo or a cat in the future, you'll be my adventure buddy either way. Oh, yeah, even when we're not in public, I want to keep calling you Wise. That okay? Stray puppies, stray people, stray bamboo. Aren't they everywhere? When two meet, they settle things with a fight, and the loser goes hungry. But fighting is exhausting, and puppies can be pretty sneaky. They often act all cute and sweet just to scam people for free food and drink. Wise, remember, don't let any puppy trick you. If you're gonna get tricked, it better be by me. What do we do? We're gonna get caught? I'm just a little pup. Wise, didn't you say this wasn't a horror movie? Being alone on the streets is one thing, but getting snatched up out of nowhere? That's scary. I might get dragged to some cold, quiet office filled with scary public security officers. allowed to feel full and getting a ton of impossible investigation missions dumped on me? Oh, poor little Ross. Curious, are you? I won't spill the beans that easily. After all, it's quite the heavy past we're talking about here.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
What? Come on, spit it out, spit it out! Oh, of course not. This is just another typical story set in a hollow, right? But I've never seen those kinds of ethereals in a hollow before. License? Why would an ethereal need a... Oh, I get it. They made them look cute on purpose so they wouldn't scare people. Wise, if you know where they shoot movies like this, you've gotta hook me up! I'm totally cut out to be this kind of villain. At least if it were me, I wouldn't be making such a mess while eating. I can't understand the middle part at all. Even though the ethereals never actually hurt them, the investigator was still terrified? Also, I carefully studied the reflection in his eyes. And you know what I saw? There was nothing in front of him at all, let alone an ethereal. In the end, little Ross became a rescue dog and joined the Hollow Investigative Association. Honestly, the decor and layout of that place looks more like a public security precinct. Wait. So you're telling me that little puppy ended up in public security's hands? Oh no! Spotting these details is a piece of cake for me. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been dragged into public security. Let's not talk about such awful things. This was a flawless success for our cinema investigation. Not only did we find nothing, but we also wasted so much time. Another day of slacking off under the boss's nose. And I can even apply to come back and investigate again. Sweet! that obvious. Well, why else would I be here for a second watch? Even though it's a fantasy film, it's got a really cool ghost story vibe to it. That's why I love it. Just embrace the suspense. Don't worry too much about figuring out the truth behind the story. These aliens seem pretty interesting, huh? Wow, that's my proxy. You knew exactly what I was thinking. But seriously, a creature that can transform into anything at will? That's what I call the perfect partner for pranks. You've got a point. The last time I went out to play with some cats, the little guy threw a fit for ages once we got back. But if this creature could morph into his favorite apple, maybe we could mess with Kama too.
Wait, are these my memories? If so, how can I see myself in third person? That stirring stick that just popped out of my hand, it was like it had a life of its own. If this is a dream, it feels way too real. What are these aliens?
That was quite the scene just now. But... I just touched you. If I were some kind of alien, then you should be worried about being completely replaced by me. Huh? Uh-oh, you've completely turned the tables on me. When you morph into me, just remember to feed Kama on time. And don't let him have too many snacks. Looks like you're really into it too. I thought maybe you'd be like everyone else, whining about how wishy-washy the movie's ending was. You know what makes thrillers so captivating? It's all about the feeling of suspense. If you look at it that way, suspense films and ghost stories boil down to the same thing. Once an urban legend gets cracked, it loses its charm. Just like how a movie's not as fun to rewatch once you know the big plot twist. But movies that leave you hanging keep drawing people back to theaters, searching for answers. Stories like that are better than something you can figure out after seeing it once, right? I'm so happy you could watch my favorite movie with me today. Letting you join me in uncovering the truth behind Don't Touch and seeking out the traces of fantasy left on these images. It somehow feels like I've pulled you a little further into my world.
You needn't worry. I won't let the somber atmosphere keep me quiet and dispirited. I'd like to think I'm good at keeping my emotions in check. After all, restraint is a fundamental virtue. As a member of Victoria Housekeeping, one is expected to be well-versed in a broad range of subjects. So that I may offer you just the right companionship while you enjoy the film. One with insights ahead of their era often meets not understanding first, but solitude. Indeed, it matters not whether one be flesh or forged steel. Once you've chosen someone, you follow them without reservation. Such loyalty itself may be enough to challenge the nihility.
Stop terrorizing us with poetic metaphors. Science needs data, not wild imaginations.
This isn't a gamble of probability, but a countdown that's already begun. We can't just turn a blind eye because it's beyond our understanding. When disaster strikes, let's hope those data models you're so proud of ring the alarm before my delusions do.
In the end, even the noblest resolve of one individual couldn't reverse the torrent as collective consciousness came crashing down. The power of this work lies in forcing viewers to confront the most fundamental contradiction. It is not about whether success is possible, but whether it is worthwhile. It is about order, about loyalty, about the meaning of persistence in a battle that's doomed to fail. Thank you for watching this thought-provoking work with me. I was truly moved. Yes, it is a work that completely denies hope. But it also compels the viewer to contemplate the meaning of any effort in the face of absolute nihility. What struck me most in this movie wasn't the disaster itself, but how our protagonist, the scientist, chose to bear the weight of the world alone after her warnings to humanity went unheeded. And the loyalty displayed by her mechanical companion. Theirs was a friendship transcending all programmed parameters. To walk a path you know leads nowhere, and to see it through to the very end. That resolve alone is far beyond any measure of victory or defeat. Thank you for accompanying me to see this film. It carried much weight, but I found it to be a precious and profound warning. It has reinforced my conviction that protecting such ordinary moments of watching films together is a mission we cannot fail. In collective chaos, the light of reason shines as faintly as a firefly. But those who remain steadfast in their duty and loyalty until the very end, their stance itself was the strongest response to nihility. Thank you for sharing this profound moment with me.
cinema's decor is both practical and elegant. It's no less impressive than the banquet hall at Yum Cha Sin. And the snacks those people are munching on? It's gotta be popcorn, right? I've heard customers mention it, but this is my first time seeing it for myself. It smells delightful. I bet it tastes great too. I wouldn't say I'm dying to try it, but it is pretty intriguing. After all, this type of snack is hard to come by where I'm from. Compared to the delicate and refreshing snacks of Phylum Heights, folks here in Janus Quarters seem to prefer their treats with a much richer flavor profile. Speaking of which, to improve on Yum Cha Sin's selection, my boss actually sent me out to sample flavors from other locations. But every place has its own vibe. I can't fully understand New Eridu's food culture in just a few days. Like this popcorn, for example. I never got a chance to try it. Oh my, thanks for the offer. But if I go out to get snacks right now, I'd probably miss the best parts of the movie. Maybe next time. Everyone laughing and gasping together. It kind of reminds me of going to the open-air cinema back when I was a kid. I wonder if you've ever experienced something like that. It was super popular back in the day. Back then, there weren't many theaters around, so everyone would gather in the plaza to catch a flick. Movie theaters are pretty quiet, right? But outdoor screenings are a totally different vibe. They're always super lively. Snacking on sunflower seeds, chatting away, laughing together. It's chaotic for sure, but it evokes a warm, fuzzy feeling. But when the plot gets emotional, everyone quiets down all at once. Back then, I'd always quietly wipe away my tears in the dark. I was so afraid that someone would notice and make fun of me. Look at me running my mouth. You've got me spilling my childhood anecdotes just like that. It didn't destroy my image as the model Yum Cha Sin employee in your eyes, did it?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Daydreaming again, little Bang Boo. Oh, my squishy little cupcake. Oh, you're so soft. You were born to be petted and rubbed.
Oh no! Oh no!
of movies about people swapping bodies, but I can't say I've seen too many where people swap with a bamboo. But this idea is pretty clever. It dodges the cliched setups while keeping the story tight and well-paced. If I swapped bodies with my picky little bamboo, everyone would be in for a rough time. That little guy's got a nasty temper. If we made him work at Yum Cha Sin, it would have customers fuming left and right. Speaking of, I just remembered that the bamboo you sent to run the stall was really well behaved. It goes by 20, right? If only I could swap bodies with that little troublemaker of mine. I've never even seen it sit still for a second. If you're looking for some deep insight or super detailed analysis, you're probably gonna be disappointed. My take? It's loud, it's lively, it's got heart. It left me with a sense of happiness inside. You think so too? I thought you'd find my take too simple. To me, movies are like dim sum. More than some logical analysis, it's the taste that hits your tongue that matters the most. This movie is like a plate of crispy, sweet almond cookies. You can scarf down piece after piece without feeling an ounce of guilt. It wasn't a big-budget blockbuster, nor was it a martial arts piece that is all the rage in Wi-Fi Peninsula. It won't stick with you forever, but it provided a carefree and enjoyable time while it lasted. Thanks for the recommendation. This little snack really hits the spot.
Before deciding to see the movie, we read a lot of reviews, and they all said it was good. Right. Do you want me to send you those reviews, manager? You got me. Okay, I'll black out all the keywords before sending it to you. Well, even if I secretly write bad things about you in the blacked out parts, you'll never know. Then again, even if I snuck in things like, I like you, manager, you wouldn't find out either. Before deciding to watch this movie, I had a dream about it last night. In my dream, this movie's producer actually came to us to sing the theme song. I and Suno were so happy and both screamed with joy. And then I woke up. Even though the dream felt pretty average, I guess it's still a good sign. You got me. Can't blame anyone for wanting to pinch something that looks that squishy.
In a fairy tale wonderland, an adventure awaits. Yeah, right. Even kids wouldn't fall for that kind of stuff anymore. That was me, just another boring adult, unable to believe fairy tales and all that happily ever after stuff. Until I came here. Fairy tales are real. Dreamland adventures do exist. And that's the kind of story I'm going to write. Stories that bring children hope and happiness.
Oh, don't worry. I came prepared with tissues. They're coming in handy now. The visual effects are better than I imagined. I wonder how much they spent on post-production. Time to check Suna's piggy bank when we get back and come up with a plan to fatten it up a bit. Oh, manager, what I just said, don't let Suna and Arya know. Too bad I've never really been interested in profound truths, no matter how they're presented. All I want is for Lillian to have a happy ending in this wonderland. That's enough for me. Plus, Suna and Arya seem to be having a great time too. Isn't that what fairy tales are all about? Making people believe the world can be a better place? You're smiling too. That means you agree with my point, right? The one-sided collab between the cinema and Angels of Delusion perfectly concluded.
What are you gonna see this time? Hope you enjoyed it.
A chest bracket and arm coverings. Wise, what are you trying to build here? These are all parts for female robots, and you specified white and pink paint for all of them.
Oh no, these are actually for a friend.
Huh? A friend? Oh, a friend. Got it. Everyone has a few special friends. But you'd better be cautious. If your sister finds out you're keeping things like this, that'd be awkward.
Yeah, no, you're definitely overthinking it.
What happened? You were in there for so long.
Nothing happened. I was just catching up with Enzo. These are the parts you wanted, and as for the ones the shop didn't have, he's already ordered them from the manufacturer. I'll let you know when they arrive.
Hey, Wise, about that chest bracket, how about I put it in your room tomorrow? Don't worry, I won't let your sister find... there's a lady here. Oh, what I meant was, the bracket I have here will definitely make his sister, gasp in admiration.
It's fine, Enzo. Just talk normally.
What do you mean by talk normally? I am talking normally. I'm totally normal. You two just go on with your shopping. Wise is a perfectly normal boy. Very normal. But a normal boy should understand this. Intelligent constructs are companions, and you can't forget to care for them. Okay, I'm done talking. I'll go back and watch the store.
Feels like the owner of that remodeling shop is a pretty gentle person. Though it seems like he misunderstood something.
Yeah, whenever a Bang-Boo in the shop runs into a hardware problem, good old Uncle Enzo is the one who takes care of it. He treats them almost like his own kids.
Either way, I still have to thank you. Being able to get these parts really helped me out a lot.